Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, as we are live here at Brother Roberts Field to bring you the last regular season home game for the Beverly Panthers. I think the last regular season game for them completely, as the Beverly Panthers get ready to welcome in the Golden Warriors of Andover. Dominic Lorenzano alongside Rich Francis and Al Visnick bringing you the action today on what was a beautiful day for baseball an hour ago, and now the cold front is starting to move in, so we'll see how it feels the rest of the way here, guys. But I am happy to be back, and we got a good matchup on our hands between the Panthers at 14-5 and the Golden Warriors coming in with a record of 14-4.
Dom, it's good to find out that you got your visa issues taken care of.
Glad that you're back.
That Turkish government, they'll hassle you.
Yeah, they do. They do that a lot. But it is good to be back. In no way was I going to miss the last game of the season. And on the hill today for the Panthers will be Anthony Mastriani, and he will be going against Chris Gillette for the Golden Warriors. And, guys, I know that when they beat, thanks to Noah Guanci, who once again, another star-making, dazzling performance, shutting down Peabody and making the game, what was it, like an hour and a half?
We like those hour-and-a-half games, that's for sure.
Yeah, we could use one right here to get it in before the rain.
So we're already an hour behind. So
yes.
But we can't have Noah pitch back-to-back days.
No, you can't.
No.
You can't
Not
do
expecting the speed demon out there.
No,
so we got to hope Anthony goes with the Noah pace out there.
Yeah, right?
Who knows what Andover's going to bring to the mix.
I know. But anyway, so with that, they clinched a share of at least the NEC title with Masco.
Yep.
Would a win today over Andover help them a lot in the rankings, though?
It could. Andover's ranked number 13 in the state. They play a tough conference, so they have a pretty good rank, themselves. So for the Panthers, it'll help their strength of schedule. Mm-hmm. And anytime you get a win, it's helpful. Although, Al, you pointed out that the win against Peabody yesterday actually may still hurt the Panthers.
Yeah, Peabody's own value was negative 0.7 of a point. So when you factor that in, that brings your average down because you lose from there. They were able to get the maximum differential with the 8-0 win, which is 5. But when I did a little quick math, it probably dropped them like 0.1 of a point down.
Wow.
This will automatically put them up because of the strength, the number that Andover carries, which I believe is in the 2.7 or 2.9 ranking or something like that. And then it's going to be run differential from there. So I think that it has the ability just on strength of schedule to maybe bring things up a little bit. And then unlike a lot of the teams in Division I who are able to play until Monday and have games count in the power rankings, this will be it for Beverly. With the anticipated preliminary round games slated for a week from Friday, which is June the 2nd.
Okay.
And, playing Andover, they play a tough conference. It's a good program. So at the very least, you're seeing good competition out there, regardless of rank and all that stuff.
Which is always helpful. Anyway, both these teams coming off wins, as we mentioned, 8-0, thanks to Noah Guanci's beautiful performance last game for the Panthers. And on the other side, Andover, a 4-2 win over Newton North. So both these teams coming off some very good games that should make them feel good about themselves coming into this one.
Yeah, 2 of those losses for Andover coming at the hands of Central Catholic, who unfortunately was the worst performance for our boys a few weeks back. They had 2 one-run games with them, and I believe Central Catholic is maybe ranked 5, Rich, is that right?
Something like that, yeah.
So like you said, very competitive league that they play there in the Merrimack Valley.
Yeah.
So anyway, we are getting ready to get underway as Mastriani climbs that hill, and the lineup to face him will be Teddy Gibson leading things off, followed by Mason Rosner, the left fielder, Chase Lembeau in the third spot and playing third base. In the cleanup spot, Jack Grunberg, the first baseman, Ryan Gillette, the catcher. Then today's starting pitcher, Chris Gillette. That'll be Braden Archambault, the right fielder. That one missing on the inner half from Mastriani. Then it'll be Alex Berman, the DH. And rounding out the lineup, the shortstop, John Brissett. Mastriani winds and fires. That one hit hard on the ground at third. Goes down. Slides. Got him.
Nick right there.
Nice play over there by Ian as he had to slide down to get it on that hop. Came up. Nice strong throw, and Ian, good job not rushing, by the way.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you make those sliding plays, the heart gets racing and you rush it. Took his time, knew he had the time.
Yeah, great stop on the backhand. And like you said, he was up quick, but did not rush his throw. Very accurate. Great
Good
play.
solid throw. It's in there for a strike. You know, one of the things about the late start is the weather is not going to be as good today at the end of the game as it was yesterday.
No.
Supposed to be seeing some rain. Just taking a look at the National Weather Service, we may be seeing rain sometime around 6:15, which was about the time, which was the game yesterday was over by that point.
Well, didn't start quite as late. Must have been some busing difficulties over in Andover. Game slated to start at 4.
Hard hit over to Ian again. This one right at him on a line, though.
Okay, Ian getting a lot more action than he did yesterday, as Noah Guanci struck out 10 and had several assists of his own during the game.
Yeah, other than Noah, I think Ian was the busiest of the group, though. He did field 4 ground balls.
Yep.
As like you said, Noah was just his usual one-hit wonder self.
Swung on and fouled off. This is Chase Lembo, the third baseman.
If you take a look at the flag, you'll notice it's blowing straight to center field. And expect that wind to pick up a little bit. Again, as always, it seems, small craft advisory. So, again, if you're out there sailing, you may want to bring it in. Looks like we may be getting some squalls today.
No red flag warning, but small craft advisory. Is that
is correct,
that right?
yes.
Okay.
After the heavy rains this weekend, things are not as dry as they were.
Did it rain here last weekend?
Saturday.
Okay.
Extreme, a couple inches of rain.
Yeah?
That was a ball?
I think Beverly, it was. It should have been strike 3 from my eyes, but
Yeah, I was still stuck in Turkey.
That's out of play.
That one fouled back.
Unfortunately, I forgot to count the pitches so far.
okay. Well, I have you covered there.
All right,
so
that's
far.
good.
Right?
That's
That's
called
why
teamwork.
I think I'm fairly accurate.
That's why we got 2 people in the booth keeping track of stuff like that.
As they say, teamwork makes the dream work, right
Yeah,
now?
exactly.
Teamwork works.
You guys do all the books and all that, so I can sit here, call out what happens, and compare people to other players that no one's ever heard of.
Yeah. Ooh. Well, you know, Dom, while you were gone, I took your spot
Did
as
you?
play-by-play guy, and I got a little lazy with the book. So I just had your replacement do the book.
Yes. Well, listen, it's hard to do play-by-play and a book.
It definitely is.
That one missing for ball 4. And by the way, if you're ever doing a Noah Guanci start, it's basically impossible. Because you'll go down to put something in the book, and he's thrown 2 pitches.
I know. See,
So Mastriani getting the first 2 out, but then a walk there to Chase Lembo, and now it's going to be Jack Grunberg in the cleanup spot here.
Yeah, that one got away with him after having him being ahead of him 0-2.
Grunberg swung on and laces that one into the gap. Rolling all the way. The right fielder, McManus, has it, throws it in. It's just going to be a base hit, and it'll be first and third here with 2 out.
Grunberg with the nice flow there.
Right?
Got a lot of lettuce hanging out of the back of the helmet there. And he let that flow just work into a base hit.
First pitch swinging aggressive there from the number 4 hitter. Nice piece there.
So now we'll bring up the catcher, Ryan Gillette.
The brother, looks like the brother Battery.
Yes.
Catcher Battery.
Yeah.
Do you think their teammates have nicknamed them Blade and Razor?
I'm going to take a wild guess and say no. See if that'll stick, though.
I think I got to get down there and let those guys know.
Swung on and missed, and Mastriani has him 0-2 now.
Nice job by Anthony Mixing there. Has his full pitches at his disposal with an 0-2 count. Let's see if they try to take second here.
Yeah.
And Gerard throw now that he's down 0-2.
Yeah,
There he goes. That one missing on the inner
the
half.
breaking ball was coming there.
Tried to go front door with that breaking ball. Could not quite get it back to the inside corner.
Big spot here early. 2 runs in scoring position. Panthers looking to get that third out.
1-2 coming from Anthony. He winds, fires, misses down in the dirt. Gets by
chance.
Staff here. Oh, but he mishandles the bounce, and that's going to allow the run to score. It looked like the Panthers were going to get bailed out because that thing ricocheted hard off the back But even after that, Noah could not completely get the handle on it.
Yeah.
Tough with that bigger mitt.
Noah was obviously going for, I'm going to pick this up and beat him to the plate, and not going for the flip from Anthony, and I think that probably caused him to rush a bit.
And I think if he had picked it up, I think he would have been able to get the guy.
Oh, he would have. And that one swung on and hit in the left field. The left fielder coming on. Casey McGrath out there makes the play, and that will end the inning. So at least only the one run ends up scoring as he gets Gillette to fly out. But the one run does come in the score, and as we go on to the second, Andover 1, Panthers coming to bat.
19 pitches, Al?
19, yep. Never wanted to give one away. Kind of feels like that could have been out of the inning clean. So it'll be nice to see if the Panthers can come across. I think the starting pitcher was a lefty if I had the right guy in the bullpen. And we'll see how things go. Big kid going out there.
So we got a full complement of cameras here. We get the behind home plate and center field. We got Mark Lehman on the backstop cam and Tim Hezzy out in center.
Nice.
Couldn't have asked for a better set of cameramen.
Indeed, indeed.
I just hope they get to stay dry.
Yeah. We made the mistake of not looking at the weather report early enough and packing the tent. So let's hope the wind takes those rain clouds off a little bit.
All right, so as you mentioned, big, tall lefty here, Chris Gillette, the man on the mound for Andover, and the Panthers will have to contend with that.
Also known as Razor.
Anyway, the Panther lineup here will be Logan Petrosino playing shortstop leading off, then Devin Kolosky batting second and center, Ian Visnick, the third baseman, and batting third. In that fourth spot, Casey McGrath, who's out in left field today. Noah Staffier, the catcher. Then Noah Guanci in the DH role today, though. Then Tim Carter, the first baseman. Micah McManus, the right fielder. And rounding out the lineup is Reyes playing at second.
Al, while we have a minute here, I'd like to pass my condolences to you as we just found out that Tina Turner passed.
Yes,
I know you're a big fan.
An icon, a legend in the music industry.
Quite immortalized in a movie by Angela Bassett. And what's love got to do with it?
Am I too young for this?
Lawrence Fishburne, yes. Yes, you are, Don.
Because I had no idea. I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Tina Turner?
No.
Breaking news that the legendary
Proud Mary, Ike and Tina Turner. No?
I mean, I have heard what's love got to do with it.
Okay, there you go. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
No. You're going to have to do...
Isn't Eminem like in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame now? Like, I'll be honest, I kind of...
Good point.
You're going to have to expand your research beyond awkward pitching deliveries to some of our national treasures.
I don't know, umpire Mike Sullivan there stopping everything.
Strike.
Who's that walking by right now?
That is NEC Indoor Track Coach of the Year, Sean Dunleavy.
Sean Dunleavy.
Making an appearance yet again.
Winds, fires, and slaps that one foul the opposite way, and 0-2 now on Logan.
So yesterday we were talking about Sean's son Ryan, who's going to George Washington University, and we had a chance to talk to Sean today. Turns out GW, as they like to call it, is changing their sports team name.
Really?
Yes, they were the Colonials. Now they're switching to the Revolutionaries. That's what we're told.
We were hoping that we would have been consulted for some better alternatives than that, but not to be.
Listen, no one ever has good alternatives. The minute the Cleveland became the Guardians, like the laziest name change of all time.
Well, you know, it has to do with the town.
I know it's a bridge.
Industry,
I know it's a bridge,
right.
But like that's just terrible.
See, I think they're going to go way back to the Cleveland Spiders, which they were originally.
I would rather that. We had a whole segment on the show actually, just trying to come up with names better than that.
Well, imagine you're the Spiders, the tie-ins you could do, the cool logos you could have. It would have been a much better merchandising opportunity.
Yep.
They could have tied in with the next Spider-Man movie if they wanted.
Could have. So many missed opportunities.
Yeah.
Because you wanted to name it after a bridge. Devin leans
So
out
we
there
were
and swats a
wondering,
foul.
Al was...
Nice catch.
It was.
Barehanded off the net.
Al was advocating with Revolutionaries as the name that they have the T-shirt that so many of the young people wear of Che Guevara on their shirt.
Wouldn't that also be offensive?
Yes, absolutely.
I was going to say.
And Rich made that up. I actually thought it would be natural to be the George Washington Generals.
Right.
Generals.
That would have been
GW
better.
Generals would have worked.
And then
You know what,
the
though?
Harlem Globetrotters on their schedule.
Oh, nice. Oh.
He didn't do a full swing, though. If he did a full swing, that would have been better.
I know.
Ends up lining out to the first baseman, Grunberg, and just like Mastriani, first 2 out in the inning so far for Gillette.
Isn't there someone in their conference already named the Generals, though? Or maybe they didn't want their basketball team to be compared with the Washington Generals.
That could be.
The team
They
that
didn't have a very
the
good
Harlem,
record against the Harlem Globetrotters.
not very successful.
That one missing off the outer half.
This is, looking at that pitch right there that was pulled in 6 inches by the catcher, was one of the few times this year that we haven't had an umpire bite on that.
I know.
Right?
Breaking ball in the dirt. Yeah, that wide strike zone, as we like to refer to as the Little League strike zone, has been quite the pain for the Beverly hitters this year. But, you know, as we had the opportunity to talk to Tommy Donovan earlier, and, you know, Tommy was saying you got to go with the pitch. If you know it's going to be called, you got to swing regardless.
Yeah. That one missing ball 4. So just like Mastriani did, first 2 out in the inning and then a walk.
And the hottest hitter of late for the Panthers, Casey McGrath, comes up. So let's see what can happen here. Maybe we can have a duplicate of that first inning.
Yeah.
I hope so. We
get
answer back with one of our own.
You know, with Visnick out there, he's got an awful lot of stolen bases this year.
Yeah, two things working against him here. One is a lefty, which is going to be a little more difficult for him.
Casey, big cut and a miss.
And a catcher with a pretty decent arm. I'd say it might be the other thing.
Right, that was the other thing I was getting towards. Back.
Good coaching.
Coaching him.
Good coaching.
Got a key on that front foot with the lefty. Back foot on the righty.
Yep.
Gonna put my name in the hat next time the first base coach's job opens up here at Beverly High School.
There you go.
Swung on and a nice cut at that one. They fouled it straight back. 0-2 now on Casey.
Al, I think any head coach would be very happy to have you as their first base coach.
Hey, all right, Don, what National League pitcher had the best lefty, had the best move to first base?
What National League pitcher had the best move to first?
I'm going Mark's
Old
dating back to the
Philly.
70s or 80s.
Steve Carlton.
Yep.
I got you, Mark.
70s or 80s.
Doug Davis's was better.
So Steve Carlton's no more running out at first base.
There he goes. That went high and away, but a good pitch to throw on.
Got him.
Back.
Yeah.
Got him.
Nice throw.
Well, it ended up being a pretty perfect pitch to throw on as he missed badly, but almost like a pitch out, really.
Yeah.
And they end up gunning down Visnick on the stolen base attempt. On to the top of the second. Golden Warriors 1, Panthers nothing.
So if you take a look over to the left, you guys, I don't know if the people in the cameras can right now, but the Beverly girls just finished their varsity matchup.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about the sky over there.
Yeah, well, it's getting dark over there, too. As the crowd's getting ready to leave, it's getting a little cold. They're sensing the rain. Tommy Donovan's knees are starting to bother him, so we know the rain's coming. But we get a final. The Beverly girls fell to a tough Ipswich team, 13-4. Now it's on to the playoffs.
Indeed. So Mastriani back out there to climb the hill. A little bit unfortunate after giving up that first run in the first inning, as it looked like he was going to be able to wiggle out of some trouble. He'll have to face his counterpart here, Chris Gillette. Then it'll be Braden, Archambault, and then Berman, all to face Mastriani, 6, 7, 8.
So as we stated before, this is Razor.
As opposed to
Blade, his brother.
His brother Blade.
Al, can you tell everyone here today what is the arsenal that Mastriani is featuring?
Anthony has the big curveball, which
Yep.
you just
As
saw
we just
there.
saw right there.
Has the fastball, has a changeup, and I believe he throws a 4 and a 2-seam fastball. But I'll try to get him to pin that down next time that he's over watching the Celtics play at the house.
Okay.
So 1-1.
Strike on the outer half, and he's got him 1-2. Anthony doing a good job here, at least early on, pouring in strikes. He did have the one walk, but he's gotten ahead of almost everybody else.
Looks like Anthony was going with the Noah Guanci pace there and was stopped by the home plate umpire.
Strike 3 on the outer half gets him looking.
That breaking ball straight down where the first one that he started with, had a good right to left action. So
Change of grip a little bit. Ball does different stuff.
Yeah. First strikeout of the game for Anthony, and now Braden Archambault. Strike.
As we watch Anthony pitch, I know his mother is Lucia is not handling the graduation of her baby boy very well.
But she has the dogs.
She does. Of course, she and JR didn't do a very good job of protecting Diesel from a foul ball
He
yesterday.
did get clipped, didn't he?
Oh, the dog got clipped?
Fly ball,
Oof, Anthony missing there, and he's falling behind Braden.
JR was standing right there.
Yeah, I blame JR for that one. Lucia would have dove to protect her dogs. Another walk. And we know Anthony is going to the University of Mississippi, correct?
Wow.
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
Old Miss.
Be playing his summer ball with Mike Levine's Legion team this year, as a lot of the boys from both Beverly and Salem.
Throwing over.
Saw Coach Levine at the fundraising golf event on Monday. Was kind of running through, got 4 of the lads from Salem on the team. Of course, they call the Salem Beverly American Legion team, combined between the two towns or cities.
See, I thought they should have gone Beverly Salem, then they could have had BS on their helmets.
I'm with you.
No,
That would have been great.
you could have sold those.
But
People would love it.
SB is
I don't
more
think
of
you
a
could have
baseball
sold
term,
them.
right?
Sure, people would buy those.
Stolen base.
Stolen
Got the
base.
SB.
You know, the exact reason
He's
that you're
going.
saying is
Oh,
probably why they didn't do it.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Another one bounced in the dirt there, and that's going to allow him to move up to second.
Looks like Noah was going to take a shot at that, but he went to plant on
And he kind of slipped.
on the grass there.
Yeah, the base runner wasn't going on the initial ball in the dirt.
Yeah, didn't get a great dirt ball read on that, so.
Berman swung on, ground ball over to second. Reyes has it, throws to first and got him, and there's going to be 2 away now. And that'll bring in the number 9 hitter, the shortstop, John Brissett.
John Bissett, son of one of my very good friends who I've played adult baseball with for 20 years or more.
Nice.
His dad always wears number 2, Stevie Brissett. Played his college ball at Wayne State University in Detroit.
And John, first pitch swinging,
That's
fly
gonna be a
ball into
tough
right
play.
field. Right fielder going over,
couldn't get it.
can't make the play, but it's out of, it was a fair ball, right?
Foul.
Foul
Yeah.
ball.
I mean, foul.
McManus laying out for that, just missed it.
The hill obscures our view here.
I think I may have been the only one who actually could see it between the people standing there and that little tuft of grass. Right
The Tom Donovan shed obstructed my view. From
Yes,
The
right.
Tom Donovan
The Tom
shed.
Donovan shed. which was put together, foul ball.
That one's going to be back towards the house.
Tom Donovan.
There it is.
Oh, lots of noise coming over.
That's the first time that house has been hit this year.
I know. Tom Donovan's shed, by the way, was put together by Joe McManus, J.R. Mastriani, and Jay Bellew.
Strike three on the inside corner. Anthony, 2 punch-outs in the inning, leaves the man at third. And on to the bottom of the second, 1-0 Andover still in front.
And rumor has it that Jay Bellew is the one who designed the door to it.
No comment. This is going off the rails. Did you guys wait for me to come back to just be so unprofessional? It's okay. I got this from here, guys. On to the bottom of the second. Gillette is retaking the hill. So far, he had a walk last inning. That was really the only blemish, as eventually he was able to get Visnick caught stealing to end the inning, which means McGrath is going to lead off for us. Then Staffier and Guanci, 4, 5, and 6.
In all fairness to Rich and myself, Don, we've been building up to that all week. You're around.
Wait, you've been what all week?
We've been building up to us losing our professionalism.
Yeah.
I have Andrew Heaney as my comp for Gillette here.
Frank Lloyd Wright, he's not.
Speaking of architecture, my daughter gets her architectural master's degree on Friday. And
Congratulations.
I just saw who the keynote speaker is. And though I can't remember the name, I've been told it's a very famous architect. I'm going to have to go back and get that one for you. You might be able to use that work.
Local, Thad Zamasco? Or
No. I think international.
Oh, really? Okay.
Architect.
I.M. Pei?
Perhaps from Poland.
Oh, okay. So it's not I.M. Pei.
No, that one I would have remembered.
Yes.
That one missing as well, so he falls behind Casey here.
So I have a question for you, Rich. Since Casey saw 3 pitches in the last inning, and he has 2 now, is that all combined towards his quad, or does it start all over again?
I think it starts over.
Oh, big swing and a miss by Casey.
I guess that would make sense because it didn't. Only the pitch count counted, right? Not the at bat.
Right.
So.
Casey swung on, high fly, right field side. Right fielder giving chase.
And umpire says Cigna's foul.
Yes. So a foul ball. So Casey's still alive here. And as you mentioned right now, Casey McGrath, one of the hotter hitters right now for Beverly the last couple of games.
Yeah, Casey's been swinging the bat very well. 3 for 3 yesterday.
Yeah, he was kind of the catalyst for a lot of the happenings. Buckle him.
Yeah, that was a real good curveball snapped off by Gillette right there, and
just a little inside.
Yeah, ends up being.
I do really feel like the strike zone today is more of a true strike zone.
Yeah, I agree.
Casey swung on and fouled off again towards that right side.
I thought we saw some curveballs that bent around home plate and nearly hit guys that were called strike, and that would be an example right there.
So Casey did get the quab anyway, Al.
Yeah.
Without the couple of pitches from last inning.
Swung on, back up through the middle. Second baseman gets over there, has it, bobbles it, and that's going to allow Casey to get aboard. So McGrath ends up being rewarded for the quab right there. Probably an error, though, on the second baseman.
Yeah, I would have to say so.
Yeah,
it was going to be close. Casey was giving us a hard 90, so.
And now Noah Staffier standing in as the Panthers getting the leadoff man aboard.
Third baseman playing in tight. Oh, Buck.
You know what? No one's going to believe me. I was just about to say, when he goes into his stretch, he's got to watch his front foot.
All right, so, okay. Well, nice to see you get excited over box. You don't see that much.
You know why I get excited? Because it's the thing in baseball that no one usually ever understands how it happened.
Well, we saw Bach in the game yesterday, too.
Yeah.
Led to the Panthers' first run.
And you can get away with it more when there's no one on base.
Yeah, the one yesterday, though, was kind of induced. Beverly forced
and it was McGrath who did it.
Swing on and miss. Noah was late on that one.
Yeah, they had a first and third situation. McGrath read the pitcher being kind of slow with the delivery, and he took off before the guy even started his motion.
And instead of stepping off, he spun, which, of course, you can't do since he started on.
Wines fires on his way to third. He's going to be out.
Oh, throw right on the
He most certainly is going to be out. Nailed dead as Chris Gillette. Well, actually, no, I'm sorry. The brother is Ryan. Ryan Gillette has gunned down 2 Panther base runners already.
Yeah, we've talked about this team before with the trying to steal third a lot. Casey saw something there and thought he was going to get to it.
It was a perfect throw.
That throw was right on the bag. He slid right into it. There's nothing.
But you don't usually want to make the first out at third.
That's foul ball right there.
That one bangs off the net, bangs off the pole, and nearly hits some spectators.
Live by the sword, die by the sword.
Yeah.
Beverly has been the probably most aggressive base-stealing team, especially of third base, that I've seen this year.
Quick pitch.
So what was interesting about that play was I was noticing Casey getting a little bit extra on there, and the 2 middle infielders were really active trying to hold him, and he still went.
Panthers haven't been thrown out too often at third, though.
No.
2-strike pitch coming to staff here. That one missing on the outer half.
But like you say, he has above the average arm there.
Oh, he's got a real good arm.
I mean, he threw out Ian on that pitch. Ian had a pretty good jump and leading the team in stolen bases.
Swung on and whacked again off that pole.
Probably saved somebody's vehicle there.
Yeah, that was heading. Not yours and mine. Yours and mine are right behind us. But
I'd say right now, Beverly having some trouble straightening out some of these pitches. They've had some good swings, actually. They've fouled them all straight back.
Yeah, I think his speed is good, and I think when he elevates in the zone, it's hard to catch up.
Yeah.
See if he snaps off the breaking ball again, though.
Another one. That one's coming right at us.
I got it.
It was a good choice right there, not trying to catch it.
That's about the third or fourth one fouled off here by staff here in this at bat.
Yeah, he's got himself who came in with aware of the situation.
Yes.
So that was
good situational awareness right there. You got to have your head on a swivel when you're walking into the games like this.
Absolutely.
Breaking ball.
Wines fires. Nice job by Noah being able to keep the hands back.
A foul ball.
But it's a foul ball.
Looked like it went over the bag.
I know. I thought it was fair.
Well, Noah's got himself a quab at least with all the foul balls.
Did you see how badly he was initially fooled on that breaking ball? But he was able to keep the hands back.
Yeah, stayed on it and keep the hands back. That's the key.
Noah's also been among the hotter hitters of late as well. He's been swinging a very good bat.
I can tell by some of the fouls off he's had in this at bat. He's seen the ball well.
Oh!
And then he looks at strike three.
And then I jinxed him.
Nice going, guys.
Yeah, usually the jinx.
I know, right? You know, if you notice, Al, the backdrop to the American flag there, Old Glory, weather-wise does not look good for us.
Nope.
Although the wind has died down.
It did. But it looks like there's rain over yonder.
Oh, man, I tell you right now, this breaking ball this kid's featuring, though, it's going to be tough left on left. As Guanci's the man who's standing in, DHing today, not in center field.
Yeah, you just can't give up on the pitch.
Yeah, I'm sure Noah's not in the field today, having thrown yesterday.
Yeah.
That one missing as well, so 2-0.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't throw a ridiculous amount of pitches, considering how efficient he was, but still, he threw plenty. You don't want him messing up his arm.
Absolutely
out in center field.
That one missing as well, so 3-0 now on Guanci. Tim Carter, the first baseman, the man on deck.
I'm going to guess he doesn't have the green light on this.
Probably not.
Walked him.
And that is ball 4.
Nice at bat by Noah.
Second walk so far by Gillette.
Stretching the inning along.
Interesting enough, both walks have been 4 pitch walks as well.
Yeah.
Let's see how he does facing the next lefty. Sometimes if you don't face a lot of lefty batters and you're a lefty pitcher, you got to get a little rhythm and get comfortable with that. Noah has a substantial lead. We'll see how the move is here. It's back.
Throwing over.
Ooh, Noah was...
This is a little lackadaisical getting back there.
Yeah, he was. Like he didn't think he was actually going to throw it or
He got
something.
an easy read on it because of his leg kick being higher towards the bag. But, yeah, he threw a rocket over there.
Strike. That went in on the outer half. Whoa, up and in. No matter what, they actually have made Gillette work a little bit in this inning. I mean, some lengthy at-bats. Staffier's was exceptionally long. That one in there, and it's 1-2 now on Carter. I think the breaking ball's coming. Right here.
Oh, quick pitch.
Yep.
Yep.
Indeed it was. He definitely did not start that one where he wanted to, and it ended up being
Yeah, a lot of left
pretty far off the
movement on
plate.
that ball. Broke early, broke often.
Yeah.
I almost want to start that thing behind him.
2-2.
That is a true sweeping breaking ball.
Ball in the dirt. Full count. Run will be going. Let's see if they throw over.
All right, so here it is, another deep count.
This where it's real important for Noah Guanci.
Wait, is he, was he just rubbing his pants, or was he rubbing the ball on his pants?
Don't know.
Which,
Noah
I don't know,
has
that
to make
seems,
sure he goes
that
to
seems
the
kind
post,
of,
going back.
that seems kind of sus.
Well, I think it's, sometimes the ball was in the dirt, so maybe just trying to wipe the ball,
Yeah.
the dirt off.
I've just never seen someone actually do it that way. Usually you just rub it with your hand.
Yep. And it goes, ball in the dirt.
Yep.
So he walks both lefties back to back.
Yeah. So as you mentioned, I mean, I guess facing all righties, sometimes you,
Another lefty.
So let's see what happens. The Panthers with 3 lefties in a row. Batting in the 6th, 7th, 8th slot. Here comes the sophomore, Micah McManus. We've seen Micah featured on the mound and has had a very good year throwing. And has also been playing some outfield in the lineup today here in game number 20. The final regular season home game.
Wines fires, starts him with a breaking ball.
Remains to be seen whether there will be a preliminary round game here a week from Friday, or if the Panthers will finish high enough in the rankings to go right to the round of 32.
Swing and a miss. High fastball there. Got Micah to swing at it. 1-1 now.
It's interesting. You have the 3 lefties in a row. You're more apt to see that at the high school level than the higher levels, where they try to do alternating batters at the plate.
Yeah, and then the other thing you don't know is a high school team who's going to be the pitcher until they arrive. So you've already set your lineup, and then the bus comes an hour late, and you don't know who the hell's pitching.
Some teams try and do that. Yeah, guys, have you guys noticed how left-handed the Sox lineup is, though, this year, by the way?
Yeah, it is kind of heavy.
It's
on the lefties.
very heavy on the lefties. Like, it's impossible to really even break them up.
There's the frame. There's the frame you were talking about, Al.
Yeah, I couldn't really see the outside of the plate. I guess that one's at least possible that it could have crossed the plate.
Yeah. Center field cameraman was lamenting the Methuen bus service that caused the Andover team to be so late.
Micah swung on and fouls that one off. That did not sound pleasant.
Yeah.
Not the best sound.
Methuen sports teams are notoriously late to games, it seems.
This was about the latest as I remember anybody being this year.
Yeah,
that
it's
was pretty much they
an
arrived
hour late.
Yeah, no, this was
pretty much 48 minutes, 50 minutes late.
Right.
And
That
that's
one
just
missing as
stepping
well.
off the bus, not
Right.
to mention having to throw and take infield.
Yeah.
All right, so there's 2
Runners
outs.
going again.
There's 2 outs in the inning. Back-to-back walks, though, that Gillette has done to both left-handers, Noah Guanci and Tim Carter. And now he has a full count on Micah McManus, with the Panthers trailing by 1 here in the second.
Full count, 2 outs. The runners will be going.
It was a strikeout and a caught stealing for those 2 outs. Micah swung on, takes that one up the middle into center field. That's going to drop on his way to home. The throw is going to be high and off the line to the first base side. Micah McManus on a full count, 2 outs, drives in the run, and we're knotted up at 1.
Big 2-out hit for Micah.
Yeah.
Good at bat, extended it out, like you said, with some foul balls and battling and dropped one in. And with the runners going on the pitch, Casey McGrath was able to scamper home despite the throw not really making things close.
No, Guanci.
Noah Guanci.
Oh, right, because McGrath was out. My bad. Good job, guys.
McGrath was caught stealing.
Yeah.
That's why we're a team.
That's right.
Exactly.
Although I guess I wish he wasn't caught stealing.
Right.
Yeah, that would be lovely.
That was a ball.
Yes.
Wow.
Must have been high.
I guess so.
So here is Reyes, the number 9 man, and Gillette misses on the first pitch here. So right now, some control issues. Strike 2. Although not completely just control issues, the Panthers have done a wonderful job of spoiling pitch after pitch.
Yeah. Falling off a lot. He's throwing a lot of pitches this inning.
Oh, he has.
We're going to need my abacus to count this one up.
All right, the 1-1 coming to Jonathan.
Ball down.
That missing as well. Clearly, he's not in love with the call, though. And I'll tell you, his pace has become extremely, what's the word I'm looking for?
Slow.
I was thinking lethargic.
I mean, I was trying to do more than just slow.
I was thinking lethargic
Deliberate.
too, Mark. But
Deliberate.
Deliberate, okay.
I'll go deliberate. But lethargic's a good one, too.
This will be his 38th pitch of the inning.
Wow. And that one is a called third strike. So Gillette will get out of it with the game still tied. McManus gets the first hit for the Panthers, and he also drives in the first run. And on to the top of the third, we're tied here at 1.
They had the good fortune the other day to meet in person Micah's grandfather, who I know is a big BevCam Sports Network listener, tunes in when he's not at the game, and sure he's very happy to see his grandson deliver there to tie up the game. So got a 1-1 game after 2 innings, and the skies are darkening.
One run, one hit. One of our both teams.
Yeah, as you mentioned, pretty close there. As our cameraman was saying, both teams, just 1 hit, 1 run. Mastriani has 2 walks. Gillette, on the other hand, has 3. Both with 2 punch-outs as well. Are they both looking, too? They are both looking.
For Beverly?
Yes.
Or
No, both of them.
Both
punch-outs for
pitchers.
either team have come looking.
well, actually,
Steffier's was swinging.
he has 3.
Okay, he does have
and Logan's was swinging.
Okay, I did miss that Logan went down swinging.
Right. Back to the top of the order. I'll tell you, this game is moving at a snail's pace at this point. Or at least
Tony swung on decent wood, but lashed foul the opposite way.
Or at least it seems that way as we anticipate the rain.
Tony Gibson.
Teddy Gibson, I think.
Teddy Gibson.
Teddy hit a shot ball
I was just
in
about
Bisnick's backhand in the first inning.
Yeah.
Outstanding play.
Made Ian get dirty right away, but made the play. Tony swung on that one. They're going to get up over.
Couldn't get it.
I thought he had it. I thought he did too. That one in off the fists at Teddy, but he fists it just over the outstretched gloves of Logan, and that will fall for a base hit.
You know, looking at the weather, looks like the rain's over to our left.
Yeah.
It doesn't look so bad now out in center field. So maybe, hopefully we'll get spared.
You are manifesting.
Yeah, you think so? I don't know. We talked about that before.
Yeah. Conor McGregor.
You know, Dom, I think you put a little too much stock in these superstitions.
Wait, me? I'm not the one who's trying to manifest it not raining.
I'm not trying to make it not rain.
You're speaking it into
What
existence.
am I doing, a rain dance or an anti-rain dance over here?
What is it? See it? Something? I forget it. Who knows?
Pray to the rain gods to hold off for a little bit. Oof.
Just missed.
So here is Mason Rosner, who also hit one to Ian in the first inning. Ian got a lot of action at the very beginning of this game. He hit a rocket, but it was right at him.
Maybe he'll hit him a one-hop grounder and start a double play. No, runner's going.
There he goes. Staffier loses it. Guy's on his way to second in there standing.
He pulled the bat back. He didn't offer on that?
Yeah.
All right.
Looked like that distracted Noah a bit and interfered with his transfer on the throw.
Yeah.
Noah with an exceptional arm handles that clean. We maybe have a different story there.
Oh, almost hit him.
Yeah. That one missing inside as it sent Rosner sliding back towards his dugout.
I don't know if my Little League memory's correct, guys, but
Strike with the breaking ball.
Mason may have indeed hit the walk-off home run in the sectionals when the boys were 11 in Little League to beat us with Harry Ball in the final game.
Heartbreaking when that happens.
And ball 4 as he walks Rosner.
It's something that my son and the pitcher who gave that pitch up often talk about, as my son taunts his good friend.
So action up right now, by the way, in the Andover bullpen. Obviously, I have no look at the Panther bullpen, so I don't know.
If I do have the athlete right.
Hard ground ball over to short. Logan has it to second for one. Not even going to make the throw over there.
Okay,
Oh, there he
so we
did.
got one there.
I thought he wasn't going to throw it.
It was actually, I think, a close play.
It was.
It just, I don't think, was quite hit hard enough. But it was a good bid by the boys in the middle to try to turn that. So Chase will reach on a fielder's choice, leaving runners on first and third. What I was going to say, if I recall the name right, he would be the cousin of Beverly High School.
Back.
They got him.
They got him hung out to dry. He's going to run right at him.
Oh, the runner's going.
Oh, the throw's up the line, and now the Panthers are going to get nobody. Anthony did the right thing at first, running right at him, but he might have gone on, made it go down just a little bit too long.
Yeah, he had a little bit of a double clutch there on the throw.
And a nice job by Andover having something that could have been disastrous turn into a run.
A steal of home plate.
Wines fires, and that one's going to get through the hole between short and third.
And hold him
Third
up.
base coach going to hold him up there. Probably a smart decision.
Second
and now,
base hit for Jack Gruenberg. You couldn't have rolled that one through the 5-6 hole any better.
I know,
right?
I know,
Pretty
right?
much bisected Ian and Logan there.
Yeah. So we got first and third. You're going to see Coach Malaya go out there and have a talk with him.
Back to the sentence that I've been trying to complete. Back to Mason Rosner.
Sometimes you just got to get that thought out.
If I have the situation in play right, would be the cousin of Beverly High School 2023 graduate ice hockey and lacrosse player, Gavin Lawrence.
that's the man in the bullpen right now?
No, the
kid
second
who-
batter, Mason
yeah.
Rosner.
Mason
who I think
Ro-
broke
oh,
our
okay,
heart in
okay.
Little League.
If anyone can help me out here, can you see the number on the back of the guy warming in that bullpen?
Cannot. Doesn't really matter. We weren't given the
Well, that's I'm trying to.
substitutes.
Well, I'm hoping that maybe it's someone who's in the starting lineup. Number 6? Yep, that doesn't help me.
I thought Rosner was number 6.
Yeah, Rosner is number 6.
Yeah.
So that could be Mason Rosner.
Oh, wasn't he warming up while he was on? Well, wasn't Rosner on base?
No, he was the guy who went out on the attempted double play.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Another stolen base.
Another stolen base, though. They're running wild on Beverly.
Well, that was the first and third. You don't want to take too many chances.
No.
Okay, Francis Martin warming up.
For Beverly right now. Okay.
As the wind picks up.
Yeah.
Again.
Now it's starting to blow in.
Mastriani missing.
Oh.
That one comes right back to Noah. This time they're going to execute it. Running him down. He's going to tag him out.
You got to get him
Oh,
again.
they got him at
They got him at second base.
Double play. Joe the ball. Noah Staff here with a heck of a play out there.
And then Noah falls down on his way back.
I think he had a little bit of help from fellow Cassidy and Visnick on that one.
All right, you guys are the scorekeepers, so I'm going to let you score that one first. But
We had Chase Lembo out 2 unassisted.
Yep.
And then we had Jack Gruenberg out 2-4.
2-4 on the second put out for a double play. And by the way, this inning had bad written all over it, a chance for Andover to really break things open a bit, and instead it's just a one-run game as it's 2-1. And a couple of base running issues there for Andover. One they were able to weasel out of and actually push across a run. But that one is a disaster as it's a double play to get them out of what could have been a big inning.
What did you have for pitches that inning, Rich?
Oh, boy. That's a good question.
I think I missed a couple. I
I
was
missed a
13,
bunch,
but I
too.
think there was more than that. How many pitches did he have to Lembo and Gruenberg?
You know what? I have to apologize, Al. I did not write those ones down.
All right. We're going to go with 15.
Okay.
And that would put him at 50.
Close enough.
Which is probably fairly close.
And again, we're not the official book, so it doesn't really matter.
And for good reason, we're not.
Right. Exactly. Noah couldn't have gotten a better bounce off the backstop on that. Bounced right up to him. He didn't have to reach down or anything. Came up to him in the air. And he had the wherewithal to know that he had an opportunity at the guy.
Yeah, he got a second chance. But you're right. That was even better of a bounce back than the one in the first inning.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, that thing came back to him pretty much on a bounce in the air right into his lap.
Yeah. All right, so Gillette's still out there. We did see someone warming up, but he's still going to run out there, although he did throw quite a few pitches in that last inning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his brother behind the plate, Blade, has quite the arm.
All right. So the Panthers back to that top of the order. Petrosino, Kolofsky, and Visnick all to greet Gillette here in the third.
I've essentially given the two brothers American Gladiators names.
Is that what that's from?
I mean, I just made up names, but
okay.
they would fit in that. Actually, isn't that I think that's a dodgeball thing.
It is a dodgeball thing. Right? That's where I thought you were going with it.
Blaze and Razor and Blazer, right?
Yes. Caliazer, and there's a lot.
And my consigliere, Michel.
Yes, Michel. That's one of the funniest movies ever made, I think. That movie is so funny.
I think I read recently that they're doing a sequel.
Oh, I don't want that.
Well, but of course you have to, right? I mean, it's a moneymaker.
It was a moneymaker 15 years ago.
Right. So if it was a moneymaker 15 years ago, you can make more money.
Maybe.
Drives
that one. The left fielder throws and then ends up breaking back on it and makes the catch.
Nice job on that.
Yeah.
Good piece by Logan.
Good read on it.
As we say, the ball was always going to be breaking away from him to the line, so that was a nice catch by the left fielder, Mason Rosner.
So, Dom, you mentioned you were in Turkey. Ever been in a Turkish prison?
No, I've been able to avoid that.
Good for you. Oh, feeling raindrops, Dom.
I know, I am too. I have been able to avoid that. I was not in any danger. of that happening. Just in danger of getting stuck there. Wines, fires, and that one missing low as well. So he's fallen behind Koloski here. Gillette not happy with the call. And I'm guessing he's just asking where it missed.
Yeah. Showing your displeasure to the umpire is not always a good game plan.
No, especially when you showed up an hour late, too.
Yeah.
That's not a winning combination.
I mean, we saw that. We've seen that in the Celtics Heat series, right? I mean, the referees haven't been all that great, but, Celtics seem to complain on every call.
I wouldn't know because I was in Turkey.
Oh, right.
I haven't been able to watch any of it.
Well, have they banned the NBA since Ennis Freedom has been so critical of their government?
Swung on and laced into right field. That's going to bounce in front of him.
Base hit?
No, it's just, it's hard to find a TV and turn it on at 3 in the morning.
Oh, right. There is a little bit of a time difference over there.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. The crossroads of the world, Al.
That is funny, though. Actually,
Istanbul.
it would not shock me if an Enos Frieder game was not able to be aired.
I know. Grooves that curveball.
Now in a city like Istanbul, they might find a way to ignore that. But
yeah, that's true. The rain's starting to come. We have to break out the umbrella.
I know.
Our books
Just to
dry.
keep the books. Forget about us. We need the books dry. We can't write in them.
yeah, nobody cares about us.
Ian down
Of course, I've
0-2.
got a slightly broken umbrella here, so
Look at you rocking your Andover colors.
I know.
We have to talk about that.
Well, it just happens to be the umbrella in my car. Sorry, folks.
Back.
Looks like that same umbrella down the road there.
Yeah, similar.
No white on that one.
All
Left.
right, Ian's going to have to battle here 0-2. See
Yes,
if
he
he
is.
can get one in play.
All right, I don't want to poke
They're way outside on him right now.
Ian swung on, reaches out, and fouls it straight back.
It's like Coach Donovan was talking about earlier. If you know they're going to call him out there, you got to
Yeah.
go for him. And
Yep.
I'm not sure if it was any further outside if you would have reached that. He got
I
that
know,
just with
right?
the end of his bat.
No.
Let's see. They're back inside on him here.
Ooh,
Ian.
Ball in the dirt. First base occupied, so he can't go anywhere.
He was fooled on that.
Yeah. I think he's just, you're also worried about that outside pitch, so you chase it.
Yeah, good call, the curveball away like that, which is interesting because the target was set up inside. I think it was probably supposed to be a curve in.
It was.
Yeah, may have just got away from him.
Worked out the pitcher's advantage.
But whatever the reason, get in there, especially if you feel like you just missed the pitch before. He was definitely in swing mode. All right, so 2 gone, and McGrath, the man to the plate.
Casey was the first base runner for the Panthers.
He's safe.
Safe.
Tried to sell it.
Yeah.
It was close, but. And yes, as you mentioned that last inning, that Casey was the base runner there. That's a strike on that outer half and 1-1.
I think the rain may have stopped. I'm not hearing it off the umbrella, but.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I can hear it. Sorry, Al, as you put it down.
Swung on and
Ripped
laced,
it
but right
right
at
at
the
the-
third baseman. And that will do it for the Panthers in the third. They get 1 hit, but that's all they get out of it. And on to the top of the fourth, 2-1, Andover in front at the moment.
So,
Still definitely raining.
yeah, yep.
Most certainly.
After I convinced you to put the umbrella away. Well, on the bright side, it'll wash a little bit of the pollen off our cars.
All right, Mastriani back on the hill here for the fourth, and he will face Chris Gillette, Braden Archambault, and Alex Berman, all scheduled to face Anthony here in the fourth.
I think Ryan might lead off, Dom, because he was left at the plate on that double play. That
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Mayfield,
Yeah, Ryan
started.
Gillette. Yep.
You're right.
So we have razor and blade or blade and razor? I have a hard time following you sometimes, Rich. So
Razor's the pitcher. No, yes.
Razor
is the pitcher. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, do we?
And the catcher is then what?
Blade.
Blade.
Now,
All right, so Blade to the plate here.
Blade. Do we know? Are they twins or just siblings from a couple different?
Well, they arrived so late. I was not able to talk to the coach really.
Yeah.
I had to quickly get a lineup from an assistant. So
Strike.
I don't even have substitutions.
Yeah.
For everyone on the broadcast here today.
So if anybody does come in, we won't know who it is.
Yeah, no, we will not.
Oh, the wind's picking up too.
Unless Max Preps has a roster on there. But
I looked. I didn't see one.
Okay.
They had a coach listed. That was it.
Swung on and grounded over. Ian has it.
Making the play.
Throws.
Nice play.
Got him. Nice play by Ian.
Tim Carter looked like he might hurt himself over there. No, he's okay.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Ian,
it's getting windy.
Ian's made a couple of nice plays here today. So he had to range over to his right, stretch out, and then on the run make the throw. That one swung on and fouled straight back. Might have been off the ump.
By Razor. Razor Gillette.
Yeah, this is the pitcher.
May lose the umbrella as the wind picks up.
I was just thinking
I know. Mastriani with a breaking ball just missing.
Come on, give him that one.
Anthony wanted it.
So did I.
Al wanted it. I think it was the right call, though. That one misses as well, though. So now 2-1.
Dom, you've always have been the picture of objectivity, I've noticed. Not a homer like me.
I feel like that was a veiled shot.
No.
I was
Just kidding.
I was giving you credit for your job.
You're not
I know, Al.
You're a journalistic
Al,
integrity.
I'm completely joking.
Which I don't have any.
No, not at all.
All right, 3-1 or 3-2, full count.
Ooh.
That one missing for ball 4. And
So he's had a walk in every inning.
Yeah, so Mastriani puts his counterpart on base via the base on balls. And that will bring up Archinball.
So you said Martin. Okay, so Fran Martin back up in the bullpen.
Yeah.
And don't call him Francis.
High?
High.
Okay.
Hi.
A little high, I guess, there.
Archinball walked in his first at bat back in the second inning.
Sure. Nope. That one missed as well. So now he's falling behind Braden here, 2-0. Not a big lead over there at first. He threw him something off speed, didn't he?
That ball just, broke right across, picked up the outside corner.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a two-seam fastball.
Yeah, I
It
think
didn't
that's
seem
what it
overly
was.
slow, but it had some
Whoa.
movement on it.
Whoa! That one got away from Anthony behind the back of Archinball.
Nice ups by Noah Staffier there. Quick
Yeah.
as a cat.
But now 3-1 on the Andover right fielder.
Runners going.
Off on the pitch, swing and a miss. The throw from Staffier is in
and
time.
nice tag by Reyes.
Got him. 3 caught stealing so far in the game so far we've seen. This is the first one here for Noah as he guns him down over there at second.
All right, which clears the bases for the Panthers, and Anthony has another full count on Braden.
Oh, walked.
And ball 4 as he walks Braden. So that'll bring up the DH Berman, who grounded out to Reyes his first time.
Panthers defense has been very solid as of late, guys. Neglected to really mention that with all the strikeouts. The balls that were put into play were handled real well by the boys.
A little flip over there.
Yeah.
Having another strong game here behind Anthony.
Yeah, so far there's been 1 error in the game, and that was committed by Andover.
Oof.
That one
Didn't
missing
look
as
good.
well.
So here we are in the top of the fourth. If both teams getting that bad here and the rain does come, then you probably see them call the game, make it official.
Runner's going.
Going again. Staffier a chance to throw. The throw down is
Off the back.
well up,
Good
though,
backup
off
by
towards
Reyes.
that second base side, and that's a stolen base
And
for Braden.
that is an amazing backup by J. Ray.
Yeah.
Johnny Reyes over there. That ball was tailing hard, and really nice job to prevent that going in the outfield and giving them an extra base. So hats off to the fundamentals right there from the freshman.
But, you know, as you mentioned, it's not just the backing up, though. It's the fact that that ball was tailing hard away from where Jonathan was actually running, too.
Yeah,
so
right.
he kind of had to stop and be like, oh, no.
Yeah, walks another.
And another one. So Mastriani has definitely lost control of his release point or something here. 3 walks in the inning.
Yeah,
Luckily, Noah
gunned
gunned down the first guy who tried to steal on him. And therefore, there's 2 outs in the inning at least. But I think they're taking the ball from Anthony here. So that will do it for Mastriani here in the fourth as he departs with Andover up 2-1 and 2 outs here in the fourth. And Fran Martin, I believe, is the man who's going to come out here and take the ball.
The temperature's dropping now.
Indeed.
We started the game, it was about 61 degrees or so. Add the wind in now and the clouds. Temps really kind of dropping. Kind of starting to feel like the beginning of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Lows overnight in the mid-40s.
Wow.
Dropped into the 30s earlier in the week, though. I know that's not your kind of weather.
It's not. You're making me want to go back to Turkey.
How was the weather in Turkey? A lot warmer than 62. Or...
Well, actually, Istanbul was not that much different.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's pretty similar latitude.
It's right on the water. But the minute we left the city, it was a lot warmer. It was 70s at least. We went to the site of Troy. That was probably about 80.
Okay. Troy, last game, Al, we talked about Brad Pitt a little bit. Brad Pitt, one of the stars of the movie Troy.
Mm-hmm. They have that wooden horse actually there.
Yeah, I saw your post on Facebook.
Oh, okay. That was a cool place, actually. Yep. I really liked it.
Any Greeks trying to give you gifts?
Well, the funny thing is my friend who I traveled with is Greek.
Okay.
So there was a lot of jokes going back and forth about.
Yeah, I'll have to refrain from some of the jokes right now.
I mean, they weren't that bad. He just saw the side of Troy and it was just like, I liked it. I like my city. And
So was he? Is he from that area, or is he from America?
No, he's from America.
Oh, okay.
His family is very Greek, though.
So you didn't leave your friends behind?
No, he's still there. I'm just kidding. All right. So we are ready to get back underway as John Brissett is standing in. He struck out looking his first time.
A little rain again.
Fran Martin comes into the game now with a 1-run deficit. 2-1 the score. Man at second and 2 away, though.
Well, you can look at the flag, and the wind is blowing straight towards the batter.
Anything up in the air right now is not going to travel very far.
A little bit of rain, a little sprinkle going on right now.
Oh, the wind has really picked up.
Yeah.
Fran Martin whines and fires, and that one's in for a strike.
Brissett.
No R. Brissett. B-E-S-S-E-T-E.
B-E?
Yes.
Okay, Brissett.
Not like ex-Patriots quarterback.
Jacoby Brissett, yes, okay.
That one in for a strike as well, so he's got John 0-2 now.
That was a strike. I'm blaming Dom's handwriting for that one. I was copying his list. And he's not even a baseball coach right now, and his penmanship is questionable.
swung on and laced foul right off the netting on the right field side.
Coach training should include penmanship class.
Yeah.
They should have nuns teach it. They should have nuns teach it.
But I didn't write it in a way that you should be mispronouncing it. It's still Brissett, isn't it?
No, it's Bissett.
Oh, it's Bissett.
No.
Yeah, see, that's my point.
Oh, Bissett.
No, B-E-S-S. Bissett.
Oh, okay.
Bissett.
Bissett.
Bissett on all sides.
We'll just call him Johnny B.
Men of...
The men of Troy. Fran winds, fires. That one hit on the ground. Visnick has it. Scoops, throws, and the Panthers are out of the inning unscathed despite the 3 walks.
Ian with another nice play, cutting off the slow roller and throwing a dime over there to Tim Carter at first base.
So the Panthers are going to want to try to pick up at least a run this inning. Try to win the inning and also prevent the weather from taking the wind away from them.
Yeah.
Nice job by Fran Martin keeping the inherited runners from scoring. And that'll close the book on Anthony Mastriani, who threw 67 pitches, walked 6, struck out 2, and gave up 2 runs.
You know, with the exception of the high number of walks, he pitched pretty well.
He did, and if you remember, one of those runs scored on a wild pitch.
Yeah.
And that same batter ended up flying out. So had it not been for the wild pitch, Mastriani probably works out of that inning, and we're sitting here at a 1-1 game.
And he just gave up the 3 hits, as you said. So.
Yeah. Scattered them, really. Got a little benefit as well from, that play by Noah Staffier last inning.
Yep.
Okay, so we got Graham Gavin up in the bullpen. Another alliterative ball player.
Oh, the wind's picking up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to make any fly ball or pop-up an adventure here right now. Especially a pop-up. Wind is blowing all over the place.
Noah Staffield leads off the bottom of the 4th. As you said, the Panthers desperately want to get a run here in case the Rains move in.
All right.
Radar is showing it's right on our doorstep.
Gillette wheels and fires and missing just off the outer half with that fastball.
Gillette had a quick inning last inning to, looking at that weather, looking at the
Noah swung on.
There.
That's a slow roller. Shortstop coming in. Scoops, throws, trying to pick it out of the dirt, and he cannot. And just as I was saying, Staffier did not hit that ball overly hard, so the shortstop charging in needed to make a quick and good throw, and ended up bouncing it. First baseman Grunberg could not quite pick it. And Noah's going to be on to start the inning.
How are you scoring that one?
I'm scoring that one ahead.
I was too, yeah. Noah hustled down, was able to...
it was not a
I think he was going to beat the throw anyway.
He might.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially when it bounced, he was definitely going to beat the throw.
Yeah.
So they get the leadoff runner on, which going to try to plate him here. Noah Guanci comes up, walked his last at bat.
Pulls it back. Ball 1.
I was just about to say, so here is Guanci, by the way, and remember, Guanci and Carter all walked back-to-back, and then McManus singled, but Gillette to that lefty, McManus also fell behind as well, so he had problems locating here against the lefties.
Pulls that one back.
That one misses as well, and now 2-0 on Guanci.
You get the third baseman playing in real tight. Might want to bunt it over down the first base line.
Panther bench is up on its feet, trying to help Noah out, keep the energy high here.
Straight.
Maybe offered a ball.
Yeah, he did. He most certainly did offer at that. So 2-1 now on Guanci.
Slash bunting, slash hitting is legal at the high school level.
Pulled it back. 3-1 on Noah.
That ball looked like a strike.
I know.
Really died.
I'll tell you right now. Chris is really has not been happy with the home plate umpire.
Yeah. And you really don't want to mess with a guy named Razor.
And that one bounces in the dirt off the catcher's
What?
foot. It's ball four anyway, so
Yeah.
everyone would have moved up either way. But Gillette continuing to have problems locating the ball against the lefties here.
Now, Tim Carter's not known as a bunter. So it'll be interesting to see what they do here with him up.
He's had no problem locating against Logan, but the other lefties has not been the same.
And you get the first baseman playing in tight, looking for a bunt. But Carter's going to bunt it.
Still going to bunt,
it down.
pops it up.
Oh.
Foul.
I'll tell you what, if he decides not to bunt the ball, that first baseman better be on his toes if he turns on one.
Well, Tim's gap out in left center field is also wide open, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure that Coach Cahill's going to take the bunt off just yet.
Yeah. Not yet.
Keeps it on. He gets that one down, but it rolls foul.
Oh, it just rolls off.
That was a good spot. He was probably going to beat that out.
I know. It was in a perfect spot if it could have just stayed fair, but not the case.
Now you got to look for a breaking ball in the dirt that the runners might be able to take off.
Yeah. Well, he does like that breaking ball. He's got a big, true sweeping breaking ball. It moves a lot.
Yeah, it does.
And left on left, that's obviously the weapon.
Tim's just going to have to keep his hands back.
Everybody here has got to be aware of that. The catchers, the runners out there right now. That's exactly what he threw.
Setting up way outside on that. Not getting the call. If you think that was a strike, just put the tin cup away.
Tim Carter, 1-2 on Carter. 2 on, nobody out. Carter reaches out and swings over to second. High throw on the opposite side, but it's still going to turn 2. It was a nice job over there by the middle infielder on that throw that kind of took him to the opposite way.
Yeah, that was the shortstop, John Bissett. Real nice, had to reach up and grab that, like you say, taking him away, but he's still able to make a strong, accurate throw. And going to leave it up to the sophomore again, Micah McManus. See what happens here. Micah delivered last time to knock in Noah Guanci. We'll try to be knocking in the other Noah, Staff here.
Strike one.
Micah swung on and just fouled it off. 0-1 on Micah.
The rain's not hard enough right now that they would call it.
I don't think so. I
But,
think we're
but if it does start to come down.
It's kind of just spitting.
Yeah.
And making me cold.
It's the wind that's actually the harder thing to deal with right now.
That a strike as well, and so he's got Micah 0-2 now.
Cameraman Mark Lehman showing his displeasure.
Lamenting the call.
Right. The lamentations of the cameraman.
The 0-2 from
That one's outside.
Gillette to McManus, missing on the outer half, 1-2. 2-1 the score here. Man at third with 2 outs after the 1-6-3 double play.
Oh, Staff here.
Oh, trying to draw a block, I think.
Yeah, trying to draw the second block of the game. Both committed by Gillette. And Chris is 1-2. Strike 3 catches Micah. And Gillette is able to work out of the inning unscathed. A big help by the double play. And on to the 5th. Golden Warriors 2, the Panthers 1.
Well, that started as a promising inning for the Panthers, but the double play ball turned well in the middle there.
Yeah, they couldn't get the bunt down like they wanted.
Indeed.
Well, we got a tight one here.
Yeah.
You know, we were expecting a good Andover squad, but our boys are staying right with them. Their defense keeping them in the game. Great play by Noah Staff here, turning that double play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that fan went by, said he loves BevCam.
Hey!
Who doesn't love BevCam?
What's not to love?
There was that one mother from Winthrop who had issues with some of the stuff we said to basketball last year. But
What was she mad about? We just said the name wrong, or?
no, it was The crowd was into it. It was it was a senior night. It was a blowout.
Oh, okay.
And when the crowd started chanting something, we laughed a little.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I laughed a little. She didn't like that.
You got to laugh at high school or something.
Let it be known on Instagram, but then she took it down shortly thereafter.
Okay.
Although she did say she liked the guy in the pink sweater. I think we know who that was, Tom.
Tom.
Yeah, of course. I hear Tommy's coming out with his own fashion line, the Tom Donovan.
Oh, so clearly I was not.
Pastels and turtlenecks.
Okay.
I better wake his lens up one more time.
Pastels and turtleneck.
He's facing the other way.
Everybody likes Tom. Not as much that they don't always love me and you, Rich, but they all love Tom.
Yeah, Tom's a lovable character.
Yeah.
Can't necessarily say the
Absolutely.
same about us.
Okay, we have top of the order, right? Teddy Gibson?
Yep.
Who's
Back to the
that?
top, Gibson, Rosner, and Lembeau.
Gibson.
Here is Teddy. He singled back in the third and came around to score.
Martin with the breaking ball.
Yeah, we'll just see that.
And it looks like the JV lacrosse game's done. Squared.
Fouled it up.
Yeah, fouled it off. 2 strikes now on Gibson. Martin fires on a breaking ball. Visnick has it. Long throw, made it. Ian has had quite the day over there at third base. Not just with the busyness, but he's had to make some harder plays.
Yeah.
That was probably the most routine one he's even had
I
today.
know, right? Yeah, a lot of 5-3s in this game today.
A lot, yeah.
Now, this is where we need one of those waterproof pens. Ones you can use to write underwater. Not to be confused with the space pen that you can use to write upside down, yeah.
All right. And Al's friend here, Mason Rosner,
That was a
standing in.
Seinfeld episode, right?
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, it was the uncle, Uncle Leo.
Uncle Leo, who I remember well.
High and outside.
Entrepreneur of sorts, I believe.
As was Cosmo Kramer, an entrepreneur. Inventor of the Manzier or the Bro. For a show that was supposed to be about nothing, it was often it was about a lot of stuff.
All right. The 2-1 coming to Rosner. I don't know what that was.
Some kind of a breaking ball.
It looked like
It didn't move a ton. I thought it was a straight change.
Yeah.
Does he throw a changeup?
I haven't seen him pitch enough. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
That looked like it could have been one.
I think he does.
Full count.
It's sort
Yep.
of a Monty Brewster changeup.
As opposed to a Bugs Bunny changeup.
Right, the perplexing slow ball.
Mason swung on, hit that one on the ground. Right at
Gonna beat him to the bag.
Carter has it. He'll just take that to the bag himself. 3 unassisted. And 1 and 2 are both retired here in the 5th. And that'll bring up Chase Lembeau.
Chase scored the first run of the game on a wild pitch after walking and hit into a fielder's choice in his second at bat.
Yep.
This is the latest we've gone with a baseball game, as in the clock, not the game play.
It's getting dark.
Yeah, it is. And it shouldn't be this time.
of year, that's
This
for
time
sure.
of year. It's just dark skies.
Yeah.
Yeah, center field's looking quite gray out there right now.
Yeah. The rain coming down harder and harder.
I don't think the hard stuff's coming down for a while. Actually, as it starts to get a little heavier.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. It's starting to come down harder and harder than it was. It was just spitting. Now it's
Yeah, now the
little
drops
more
are
consistent.
Yeah. It's actual rain now.
I think the
As opposed to
umpire
a
is
sprinkle.
moving some fans or something out in the right field area.
Okay.
I thought he was calling for the top for a second.
I know, right? Yeah, there is. There's someone out there.
Playing baseball in the outfield.
They had an umbrella. Is that what it was?
All right, we got a 2-ball,
Kids
1-strike count when we're able to resume, which can't be quick enough for me.
Yeah, gotta love as it starts to rain on us when there's a delay.
Well, if you're
not rain related.
and if they're Andover, you probably like it. But
Yeah, right. It'll have to be. Yeah, they're still waiting for them to. Maybe. Oh, you know what? It's probably a car, the headlights or something like that. Can't really see from here.
Yeah.
What's the count?
Yeah, somebody might have went in their car because
Yeah,
it's raining and
headlights
started
came
their
on.
engine and the headlights came on.
Yeah.
Good call.
Of course, we may have to get all the cars to line the field and turn the lights on
That one missing as well.
as it's getting darker. The book is starting to get wet.
That's why
Yeah,
you
I'm
need
about
to
to give
cover
up
it
on
with
the.
cover.
I'm giving up on my book here. I think.
I can't even see this.
Got
Big cut and a miss.
Good
Just
fastball by
2 strikes.
Fran.
Yeah, that was second strike.
Full count.
3-2 here.
3-2. All right.
Martin has retired the first 2 men, now dealing with Limbo, the number 3 hitter.
Ooh,
And he misses ball 4.
Panthers just having trouble with the walks today.
Yeah, that's the 7th free pass.
We got lights again bothering us
Yep,
out in
yep.
right field there. The school bus has started up. It has its lights on, but now thankfully moving.
Well, it looks like the JV game must be over. I think maybe they picked
Must have
up
been a
the
mercy rule.
Yeah.
Oh, man, we got lights all over the place, guys.
All right. We don't want to see a Ray Chapman kind of incident.
No,
happen
not
here.
at all. This is, we need safety
The
first.
lights in someone's eyes. And now we see all the cars going by. You're just going to see headlights drive by right now. So I think the umpire's largely thinking of the right field lights.
I mean, there's
really
a,
on in the batter's
No, more
eyes,
lights
but
have
the
come
ones
on.
no, there's a set of lights
center
right.
field.
Yeah,
Yeah,
center
that
field,
just
yeah.
won't shut off.
Yeah.
Boy, this game is. This has been a real mess from start to finish.
Yeah.
There's no other way to put it.
It wasn't the welcome back to the country you were expecting.
No, it wasn't. I'll be honest with you there.
Nice warm day, sunny.
It's been as complicated as my return trip was.
Right. No kidding, huh? Although you don't need to go to the embassy for this.
Yeah, headlights.
Grunberg now at the plate.
Now another set of lights.
Jack is 2 for 2.
Grunberg, as you mentioned, 2 hits today so far.
It's really
dark.
dark. Yeah. They may actually call the game because of the darkness.
I know.
Hard time seeing the field.
I'm having a hard time seeing anything.
You know, we may be seeing this be the last inning of the game.
Runner's going. Oh no, he's not. Made a hard start.
I think, and I
That's
think,
in for strike.
by the way, did you notice that Grunberg didn't have a single movement on that pitch? Like when the pitch was thrown, not
Like he was just taken.
yeah, or as if he didn't see it. Because every pitch you at least move as if you're going to swing.
Yeah, right.
And he just never flinched.
Unless he was just straight take.
Maybe.
Because maybe he was thinking the
That one
runner
swung on, back over, safe on
Yeah,
stolen base
almost like a
attempt.
tag. Nice
Great
attempt.
throw.
It really was. That ended up being a lot closer than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I got to say, Al, we just weren't prepared with the tent today.
I thought.
Well, you know,
too late.
we were supposed to be able to get it in time.
Well, yeah, the game should be done by now. An average game is done in 2.5 hours.
Strikeout.
Struck him
for
out.
Grant.
Swung on and missed. Gets Greenberg,
Martin,
and
happy.
that
with
finally ends the inning. On what was a longer inning than it really should have been, because only one man reached base.
that. Yeah. All right.
And the Emps are going to talk about this thing right now.
Yeah. Talk about the lights.
There are no lights. Oh, you're talking about
Well,
the
the headlights.
Yeah, the lights out there in the outfield. But
Yeah.
at what point is it just too dark?
Yeah, I think they're probably saying it's you gotta let the Panthers get their last at bat, but
Yeah, but you don't
rain's
want-
starting to come now. You don't want a safety issue.
I was about to say it's about a safety issue at this point. If it was just raining, I would let them get the at bat in. But the fact of the matter is, if it gets too dark that you can't see,
Right.
that's an entirely different conversation.
Yeah, and the rain is coming down harder now. They're going to call it. So they're going to call it.
Which will result in a 2-1 loss for the Panthers.
Yep.
So unfortunately for Beverly, with the way it is right here, they're going to call it at what it is, and that's going to be a 2-1 victory for the Golden Warriors of Andover.
I gotta say, you can't really complain about that.
Well, you can't complain about them calling it. The thing that stinks is that you show up an hour late and you get rewarded for it.
Exactly. That is the one thing that kind of sticks in your craw.
Coach Cahill still talking it over with the umpires. Obviously not happy.
Yep.
Feels like the boys should get their 5th at bat since Andover hitting the top of the 5th, but not really certain that things are going to change. Although umpires have not left the field yet. They're chatting with the Andover coach.
Yeah, knowing that, looking at the radar, the rain's not going to get any better.
No. This you can't wait this out.
Maybe they're going to try to see if they can. They're shaking hands. I'm pretty sure it's done.
So
that'll do it here for the final regular season game for the Panthers. A bit of a letdown here, as the game is going to get called here halfway through the 5th inning, and it'll be a loss as the Andover Golden Warriors are going to take this one 2-1 over the Panthers. And guys, I know we're looking to get out of here, so we'll wrap this one up quickly.
Hopefully we'll have one more, or maybe not. But it was. A lot of the walks are what did it. There was some good defense by the Panthers, but at the end of the day, in a 2-1 game, the free bases were what created the difference.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Again, Andover is showing up late, and that's really why we're in the situation we are. And not their fault. That's
no. It's the buses and all
didn't
that.
Get there. So,
but. Anyway, so that'll do it. 2-1, the final. The Golden Warriors taking this over the Panthers as the game called halfway through the 5th inning. For Dominic Lorenzano, it is great to be back. Rich Francis and Al Visnick, as always, giving you the action. Have a great rest of your evening, ladies and gentlemen.